Just snake oil. People frequently want to know what it takes to grow a church in this day and age. Frankly, there's no one right answer. Every decade or so, someone comes up with a gimmick. It's designed to get people into the pews on Sunday morning. Back in my Baptist days, we clergy had a joke among ourselves. Every fourth Baptist bring a fifth. It didn't work. A lot of this stuff that gets advertised and sold to congregations is just snake oil, designed to make someone money. There's no magic elixir that increases attendance on Sunday mornings. The fact is that every congregation carries a specific history and a local context, so there's no program that fits all situations. As I reflect, it occurs to me that growing churches typically shares a few characteristics. First is, growing congregations are invariably dynamic, healthy organisms. Things are happening in the congregation. People are giving and receiving ministry, friendship, attention. I was impressed recently by the sheer number of programs and activities going on at Beatitudes. This is a sign of health, and I want to thank those of you who do the work that allows these activities to take place. Another characteristic of growing churches is positive conflict and the absence of destructive conflict. Please notice, I didn't say the absence of all conflict. The only debt-free, the only conflict-free state in nature is death. There are no conflict-free churches. They are dead churches. Conflict can be healthy or destructive, depending on one's attitude. If we're framing conflicting ideas with good and positive intention as we seek to chart the future of our congregation, that's a good conflict. If people are calling each other names and seeking to damage the reputation, then conflict is negative. In the days ahead here at Beatitudes, we will be discussing, arguing, discerning the future directions of this congregation. And that promises to be a positive, mutually affirming conflict. The third characteristic to which I would draw your attention is the idea of being invitational. The statistics are overwhelming. People who visit a church on Sunday are there because someone they like and respect invited them. While some may argue for the power of advertising, the fact is that word of mouth grows congregations more than any other single factor. Now, you will notice that on February 16th, we're having a Celtic Sunday. We're going to have Irish dancers and Celtic music. My sermon is entitled, Into the Rush of the River. And then on the 2nd of March, we're going to have Bluegrass Sunday. For that Sunday, we're going to have a bluegrass band. Now you might ask, why are we having these thematic Sundays? And my answer is that thematic Sundays are fun. And they also offer the opportunity to invite a friend. It is just more natural to invite a friend to a special service than it is to invite them to a regular service. I suspect that most of us have a friend or two who would love Celtic or bluegrass music, so invite them. Now, there are no shortcuts to church growth and congregational health. Healthy congregations grow because the people in them are serious about loving God and loving one another. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. When we treat others the way Jesus would treat us, well, it makes all the difference. Peace and grace to you. Amen.